Hi saplings! I'm Kenny and welcome to theme class. So I'm so excited to tell you what we're going to be learning about this theme. We're going to learn about our 5 senses. Can you say, I can learn about my 5 senses? One more time, I can learn about my 5 senses. So, what are our 5 senses? Maybe you've heard about them before. They're what we use to explore the world around us, and we use our body to do that. We have sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. So there's a lot of things to go over. So today we're going to start with a few senses that I think are pretty cool, and we use them every day. Our first sense is sight. Can you say sight? What is sight? Well, sight is seeing, looking, seeing what's all around us using our eyes. So we can say, I can use my eyes to see. Can you say it? I can use my eyes to see. So we all have eyes. But how do we use them to see things around us? Well, actually, it's pretty cool. Your eyes see something in front and they tell your brain what that thing looks like. It actually comes in upside down, but your brain sees it right side up. That's so cool. There are lots of parts of our eyes. The front is the lens, and in the middle is the retina. So, to be able to see is something that is very important to us in our everyday life. When you want to know where to go or what you're doing, we use our sight. However, there are people who can't see. We call those people blind. That means they have to use their other senses to be able to figure out the world. But right now, I want to talk about some ways we can talk about sight. When we talk about our different senses, we use different words. For example, I can say, this table looks brown, right? Can you see? It's a brown table. Those words are our describing words, or adjectives. We can talk about lots of different things when we want to say what something looks like. So, for example, what's this? Do you know? It's a straw. Now, it looks pretty long. So I can say, it looks long. But what else can I say about this straw? The color. That could be one way to describe what it looks like. It's pink, right? Also, it looks pretty straight and it looks tall. Those are all different words to describe this same straw. Let's try something else. What's this? It's a ball. How can we use our sight to describe this ball? Well, if I look at it, well, color is a good way to say what something looks like. What color is it? It's orange. It's kind of like a circle, so we can say it's round. This ball looks orange and round. Why would that be helpful? Well, let's say I have this ball. Oh, stay here, ball. This ball. Well, I know they're both balls, but if I said, can you get me the ball? Which ball would I want? I don't know, but using our words to describe what we see, we can explain which one I want. So if I say, I want the ball that looks really small and blue, you would know, I want this ball. But if I say, oh, I want the ball that looks orange and a little bit big, I can have this one. Let's try to describe how something else looks. What's this? It's a dice. But you know, there are lots of different dice. What does this one look like? Well, it's kind of square. It's actually a cube. And it's red. But what about this dice? It's also a cube, but this one is white. And it's super tiny. So again, if I wanted to describe what the dice looks like, I might say, can I have the red dice? And you'll know I'm looking for this one. Do you know what game I like to play when I'm trying to explore sight? I Spy. Do you want to play with me? Let's look around this room and see if you can find what I'm talking about based on the words I use to describe what I see. I spy with my little eye something that looks a little green and white. Do you know what I'm talking about? Well, it was this plant. Did you get it right? The leaves are green and the basket is white. Now, we're using a lot of words to describe things that are colorful or what shape they are, but we can also talk about how things look according to kind of how they make us feel. So, if I look at this bird, I can say, this bird looks beautiful. Beautiful is what I believe. Maybe someone else wasn't going to use that word for this bird, but I think this bird looks beautiful. You could also talk about the colors, like it looks blue and yellow and red, but there's lots of different words we can describe how something looks. How about here? I think this fox looks scary. He doesn't look very happy. But I think this otter looks so cute. Words like cute or scary or beautiful are called subjective words. Maybe we wouldn't all use them, but they are a nice way to also describe things we see. All right, now that we've learned some more words we can use, let's play I Spy one more time. I spy with my little eye something that looks colorful and fun. Can you see what looks colorful and fun in this house? What do you think? Well, I'll tell you. It was this hot air balloon. Don't you think a hot air balloon looks like so much fun? All right. Well, we've talked a lot about sight because sight is something that we rely on all the time. But now, let's talk about some of our other senses that are also very important. Okay, our next sense is touch. Touch. We touch with our hands. So, we can say, I can use my hands to touch. Can you try? I can use my hands to touch. So, can we figure out things around us by using our sense of touch? It doesn't seem as easy as using sight, but like we said, some people can't see. So they use things like touch or their other senses to help navigate the world. For example, I have this ball and I have this ball. If I wanted to find the right ball and I said, where is the hard ball? That doesn't feel very hard. But that one felt very hard. Even with my eyes closed, I can figure something out. But again, touch has words that we can use to describe what something feels like. Now, sometimes the words are the same as what we would use for sight. For example, this string looks very long, but also it feels long. I can use long to describe sight and touch. But something else I can say is it feels very rough. That means kind of scratchy. Doesn't feel that good. I wonder if I can find something that feels a little bit nicer. Well, how about this block? It feels very smooth. We use smooth to describe things like this table or a piece of paper. Things that we can rub our hands or put things on very easily. This is a smooth surface. However, this block is very bumpy. Bumpy means it's got a lot of parts that go up and down and up and down and up and down. I can rub my finger over this very easily, but it's a little harder to rub my finger back and forth over a bumpy surface. Let's go back to these two balls. So we said this one is very hard, right? I can't squeeze it. But what about this one? It's very soft. Also, it's squishy. I like it. We can also say this ball is fuzzy. That means it feels like it's got a lot of fur or hair on it. What's this? It's Play-Doh. I wonder what this feels like. Oh, it's definitely very soft and it's so squishy. I can squeeze it between my fingers. All right, one more. Here is a pipe cleaner. Oh, it also feels very long and soft and a bit rough. But actually here, it's sharp. Sharp is another word we can use to describe what something feels. But be careful, things that are sharp are a little dangerous. All right, so we said we use our hands to feel and to touch, but actually your hands aren't the only thing that can feel something. All of your skin has receptors that feel, but your fingertips have the most. That's why if we try to feel things with our hands. Let's take this Lego, for example. If I touch it with my fingers, I can feel everything. But if I try to touch it with my elbow, I can't feel it as much. Why don't you try? Touch something with your fingers, maybe with your arm, your elbow, your knee, maybe even your feet. See which one you can feel it with the most. All right, let's play a game. Look, it's the mystery box. Now, I'm going to put some things inside and describe how they feel. And let's see if I can guess what it is. And while I'm doing that, I want you to try to guess as well. So, to make it so that I don't know what's in the box, I'm going to put a lot of things in at once and see if I can figure out what it is I'm touching. So let's see, what should we put inside? How about the ping pong ball, the blue fluffy ball, this smooth pen, this pretty smooth and a little bit rough marker. Oh, I know. These dice can go in too. And I think my friend the monkey, he should go inside. So let's put everything inside. Shake it up. All right, I'll describe what I'm feeling, and let's see, can you guess what I'm fine? Can you guess what's inside? And I'll try to guess too. Okay, I found something. It feels long and pretty smooth, but something is a little bit rough. All right, so something long, mostly smooth, but a little rough. What do you think it is? I think it's the marker. What did your guess was? What was your guess? Let's see. It's the marker. All right, let's see if we can figure out another one. Oh, ooh, this is something. It's very soft. But it feels a little bit hard. Oh, it feels nice. Oh, I think this might be something fun. What do you think it is? I think it's my friend the monkey. Let's see. It is. He is very, very soft, but right here, he's a little hard where his magnets are. All right, let's guess one more. All right, let's see if I can find something. Ooh, this feels like a cube. Definitely a square shape. Ooh, it's very small, pretty tiny. A little bit bumpy. What do you think it is? I think it's the red dice. Let's see. Oh, so close. It was the white dice. Did you get it right? All right, that seems like a good place to stop for now. We learned about sight and we learned about touch, but that's only 2 senses. We've still got 3 to go. So next time, let's learn about hearing, taste, and smell. All right, see you next time.